Second down and 10. Off the play fake, catch is made, and they go to Brown for an 11-yard gain. And a first down at the 36-yard line, tackled there by Kevin Byard.
So that trend continues. We've seen that the last couple of weeks. You talked about him at times being frustrated, disgruntled, making that public. The Eagles have responded by getting him the ball, especially within the script. It seems like continue to try to feed him the ball throughout the entire game.
As did the offense last week, a great 18 minutes and nothing over the last 42. On the ground, working his way for a gain of 5 is Barkley, who had a spectacular year. Of course, last year over 2,000 yards. Didn't even play in the last game of the season. About half as much this year is the project motion. Hurts under pressure, and that may have been tipped and incomplete. It'll be third down and 5 for the Eagles.
That ball got tipped at the line of scrimmage. Like you said, little nose. Watching on pregame during the just the warm-ups, it was nasty.
Third down and 5. Hurts chased out, keeps his eyes downfield, and then fires it into the bench. So it'll be fourth down. Crowd already. Punter is Braden Mann. Devin Duvernay sets up at his own 10-yard line. Gets it away. Short kick. Fair catch called for and made at the 22-yard line. A little under 7 to play in the opening quarter in this. Commit the man in motion. Manungai cuts it back, and the 7th-round rookie making a big splash, beginning to share time with Swift.
Very well done by the young running back.
Williams throwing. It's going to be caught up at the 45-yard line. Catch made there by Luther Burden. Gain of 6, second and 4. Bears have started balanced. 7 runs, 6 passes to this point. Run number 8, and that's going to be a first down, taking it to the 50-yard line. There's Manungai behind an Ozzie Trapillo block. He's the rookie out of Boston College, picked in the 2nd round.
You know, anybody who's watched a Ben Johnson offense, I think a lot of times when he was at Detroit, people kind of associated Dan Campbell, and that's why they're gritty and tough, and that's who he is. But Ben Johnson goes back to, it refers to his high school days when it comes to his personal toughness and running the ball and establishing. You think about DeAndre Swift, more of an outside.
Toss to him. Swift, first down and a lot more, and the ex-Eagle takes it down to the 21-yard line. Adoree Jackson makes that tackle. So another big gain here, gain of 23.
And now a big part of this offense with Ben Johnson is on so much 13 to 16 plays, they've motion.
Empty backfield, under 4 to play in the quarter. Williams on the move, throws it away. Chased that time by Jalen Phillips, the ex-Dolphin, 2nd and 10.
What a great addition he has been in just a few weeks he's been here. He brings not only length at 6'5", but size. I mean, he's
ready for Chicago. Manungai is back in. Williams protected well, throws to the outside, and reaching for it and making the grab is the rookie Colston Loveland. Third down and 1.
And what a catch by the rookie. Tight coverage there.
This drive. Third and 2. Run it again. And this time getting stuck, but still with the legs churning. We'll see where they're going to mark it now. And it will be a first down from the 11. Trips to the left. They break that now with a Dunze in motion. Williams rolling, throwing, and he had a man, but he couldn't get to him. Zacchaeus, Olamide Zacchaeus had broken free back of the end zone, 2nd and 10. And again, quarterback in the league. Example right there, on the move. See what he does here on the 2nd and 10. To the ground they go, through the middle, and fighting his way to the 2-yard line is Manungai. Boy, is he showing some power. Huh?
Oh, man. And I'll tell you, Drew Dowman, who's been a great addition coming over from Atlanta, unrestricted free agent. Tooney.
Williams to Swift. Touchdown. What a drive. He punched the ball into the seats. He's carried 6 times for 43 yards. They went 78 yards in 11 plays. A beautiful drive.
There where they bring the motion one way, they bring it back. And the offensive line deserves as much credit as these backs for the way they just drove the ball down the field against this Eagles defense.
Cairo Santos with the extra point. Swift only carried 8 times last week against Pittsburgh, 6 carry. So for the moment, he's able to hold it. Kickoff from Santos is through the end zone. Let's go to Kaylee.
You've already polished off your Thanksgiving leftovers. Come over to Angela.
Last week, after 21 on the first 3 drives, they begin this drive after the touchback from the 35-yard line. Here's Barkley. Tell you what, you know, that Eagle offense, you're in town here, there's a lot of like forensic accounting going on.
Weeks to get ready for the postseason. I think it's affected the continuity. But I think the bigger thing for me is Jalen Hurts isn't really a factor in the run game. You know, if you look at his number, he was about to run there, but you know, when the quarterback's a run threat, it has a tendency to open up some coming off the edge on that zone read game.
Interesting to see if they start doing it a little bit more down the stretch. Snap is high. Speaking of running, there he goes out to the 43-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short.
I mean, I think if you edge of the defense is big part of their identity.
They're going to take us to the end of the quarter and go, which would be a more favorable direction to go starting the second. End of 1 in Philadelphia. Hurts out of the pistol this time. Keeps it, looks downfield, throws, caught, first down, inside the 30 and out of bounds goes Devontae Smith, Heisman Trophy winner back in 2020.
Yeah, I love this, and Jalen Johnson's back. It's good to see him back. It's the matchup right there, but I love getting Jalen Hurts, little play action. Now get him outside where he's very confident throwing on the run.
He and Kyle Gordon are both back today. Here goes Barkley over the left side. And Barkley works his way inside the 22.
It's just my opinion, but Saquon Barkley hasn't changed. You know, anybody wants to say, well, he's in his 8th year. This is, you know, where running backs, they start to show maybe some age. I just don't agree with it. I think the offensive line has hit into the line of scrimmage. You give him room to work, he's still Saquon Barkley.
2nd and 5. Here he goes again. Yeah, they have no room to work that time. Stuffed in the backfield by Austin Booker.
Looked like a miscommunication with Goddard there by 94 setting the edge.
Turning a 2nd and 6 into a 3rd and 8. Hurts fires, and it's incomplete and off the hands of Smith. Pass a little bit behind him, and it's 4th down.
They had exactly what they wanted, where they stacked him, got him behind Dotson, got soft coverage, and just not, the timing's just off.
34-yard attempt here. Jake Elliott in his 9th season with Philadelphia, and the kick wobbles but stays true inside the right upright to put points on the board for Philadelphia. Early second to get immediately off the field as Elliott puts it in play, and it skids through the end zone.
You know, the Bears coming off a heck of a drive the last time they had the football, and it was really...
Here's the kick. Wound up in the landing zone and then skidded through the end zone. Start with Swift, who cuts it back. Big gain again. First down. Breaks a tackle. Picks up 19 after the 39. Tackle there by Sidney Brown. Wow. What a...
7 yards to carry.
Again on the ground. This time it's Manungai for a short gain. You know, the Eagles had given up 31 consecutive points before that last field goal. The last 24 last week and the first 7 tonight. I keep saying tonight. Some friends of mine think that's a luxury suite with the booze flowing. Pass is incomplete. Zach Bowen put the pressure on that time. 3rd down and 7.
They are not a defense that blitzes a ton, and that time they came after Caleb Williams. Vaughn, who, you know, is back in college early year.
Crowd gets noisier. Pressure is put on. Catch is made, and a first down here to the 49-yard line. Olamide Zacchaeus tackled there by Reed Blankenship.
They brought pressure again, and Caleb Williams anticipates that. See his mouthpiece kind of dangling. Puts a nice ball with just a little bit of a touch on it.
10 first downs. Little toss here. Little trickery here. Another first down or close to it for Luther Burden on some razzle-dazzle.
that you're going to pull this little reverse.
Goes as a pass. Williams is 7 out of 12, going deep, and that pass is incomplete. Turning around. First time he goes to DJ Moore. 3rd down and 1. Keeps it. Gets it. So twice now he has sneaked for a 1st down behind Drew Dahlman. 1st down.
I was a little surprised on that 4th down that we didn't see that. You know, they handed it off to Manungai on his first carry of the game, deep in the backfield, and instead did not go with that.
To the Eagles 11. On the move, throws, caught. That's Roma Dunze making that grab. Sidney Brown with the tackle. 2nd down.
Well, they throw a lot at you. A lot of different formations. I loved it. I talked to Declan Doyle, who's the offensive coordinator. He said, you know, it's the illusion of complete the pocket around with the athletic ability and arm strength of Caleb Williams.
I'm writing that down. Illusion of complexity. I love it. To the outside. And about 4 yards shy of the 1st down goes Luther Burden. 3rd down upcoming. And 5.
And I think, Al, that Luther Burden's just scratching the surface of what he's going to be in this system. You know, he is a rookie out of Missouri, 6 feet, 210 pounds, and can do a lot of damage after the catch. Here, they're 6 of 7. You see it there. And look how short they've been. A lot of averaging 3rd and 3.
Quick snap. Williams moving, backing up. On the move, he is going to keep it and get the 1st down. What a difference a year makes with Caleb Williams. You're seeing it today.
Oh, yeah. And this is why when he was coming out of SC and Lincoln.
The 29. Swift is the back. Swift inside the 25. 1st down and more. And Swift takes it to the 11. They're just shredding that Eagle defense.
I mean, keep in mind.
Caleb on the move. They get to him, but he's able to get it away. Jalix Hunt charging in. Crowd wants grounding.
He was well outside the tackle box.
35th play being run by Chicago right here. Protection's good. The pass is a little low. He had a Dunze in the end zone. Couldn't quite get there. 3rd down.
In defense of Caleb Williams, he's working to his left. He's looking left, and then he comes.
Moore in motion. He sets up in the backfield. On 3rd and 10, Williams, that straight drop. Williams has that tip at the line of scrimmage. So that's an incomplete pass. Jalen Phillips is the man who wrecked it. 4th down.
What a matchup that is on the right side with Phil.
Hard attempt to try to make it a 7-point game. Taylor will hold. Taylor
want to get the right ball in there.
Well, they got to get the kicking ball in there. So they'll reset that play clock at 25. There it is. Yep. Scott Taylor to snap it. Corey Taylor to hold it. Tyro Santos from 30 yards away. Snap is a little high. Taylor gets it down. Santos boots it through with 6:44 to go in a rapidly paced this Black Friday special from the 7-yard line. Will Shipley to run it back for Philadelphia. Will take it out to the 30. Well, if there's an assistant coach who you have to
getting turnovers, lead the NFL with 16 interceptions, #1 turnover margin.
Stop Barkley after a gain of 2. Dennis, of course, was the head coach at Oakland with the Raiders back in 2012, 13, and 14. Then he went to New Orleans and started out okay. That didn't work out, but boy, he has found his niche here.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, to think about, you lose your top 3 linebackers. It's paying off for him.
And takeaways have been gigantic. 2nd and 8, fake toss. Hurts on the move. He throws. That's caught. 3 yards shy of the 1st down. This team has 24 takeaways. Think about that. In 11 games, it's more than 2 a game. 4-man rush. Hurst fires over the middle, and that's incomplete. And the next sound you hear will be this. it is. Jalen Johnson covering on the play, intended for Goddard, 4th down.
And Jalen Johnson may have gotten away with a little bit of hold there at the top of the route. What a great matchup for the Bears. You put your top cover guy.
May back to receive the kick. Braden Mann. His second punt, his first one 38 yards. With what would be the wind on this boot. And they're going to let it bounce.
Like and subscribe.